For the Ocean Dirt Warrior Winter Nationals. We got a total of 15 cars on hand for the street stocks here this week for week number 3. It's going to be a very interesting show. We got 3 heat races coming at you here tonight. And Heat 0819 will be on the front row for heat race number 1 beside expert level Irish Minor Racing on dirt. So I'm not going to fool around any longer. I'm going to let them know that we are ready to start heat race number 1. And we got a very good stout field of cars tonight. We got a couple newcomers here tonight that haven't ran in the Winter Nationals, so we'll see what happens. And Heat 0819 had the quick time for heat race number 1. Dylan Vaughn had the quick time for heat race number 2, and Nichols Tony had the fast lap time overall in heat 3. Congrats again to them guys on the fast qualifiers. In Heat 2, it'll be Dylan Vaughn, BG, Bubba Gump, TV Skill, and Madman Deaton. And then Heat 3, it's going to be Nichols, Tony, and Dark Ending YT on the front row. And then it's Fierce Captain Sean Burton and Marky Mark. And here we go. We got an invite. And they are, looks like, locked and loaded. Alrighty, folks, we were told to join. Who is ready here for week number 3 for the Ocean Dirt Warrior Winter Nationals for the street stocks at my hometown track, the Speed Palace Port Royal Speedway? The debut here in Ocean's Dirt Wars, we finally get the race in my hometown track. For heat race number 1 coming at you, 12 laps the distance at the Speed Palace, the half mile known as Port Royal. And here we go. We got Heat 0819 and expert level on the front row. And everyone will advance tonight, so we will have no B main. And we are underway. Heat 0819 right now, riding the bottom. 3 wide, looks like, for the race lead. Heat 0819 trying to hold off that lead, but expert level's underneath him. Expert's going to slide up, but Heat's got the good run coming outside out of 4. Opening lap leader will be Heat 0819. Expert level now trying to pass Heat 0819 on the bottom of the racetrack. Heat is battling hard on that outside groove. Side by side, door to door for the race lead, and we got another one coming for that lead. Looks like Irish Minor. Expert's going to slide up, give Heat room, and now Irish Minor tried making it 3 wide, but it didn't work. And Irish Minor looking good in that 33 wide for the race lead. He bumped Heat just a little. Now he's looking underneath Expert for the race lead. Irish Minor trying to get a big win here tonight. Trying to slide up. Expert's got that run coming out of 4 on the high side. 3 wide almost again. What a race for the race lead. Irish Minor now 3 wide again. What unbelievable racing. Now Heat and Expert touched a little. Heat got a little loose in the middle. They're 3 wide and barely touching. Good racing here early in this 12-lap heat race. Now Expert's got the lead coming out of 4. Looking like the high line's going to be where it's at tonight. But the middle's pretty competitive with the high line, which is going to make some good racing. And Irish Minor right now, good 3 wide battle there. And Short Tracker in the K1 has joined us there in the K1. And he right now is riding in that 4th spot now. Heat 0819 looking to try to get around. Irish Minor in the 38. Expert level in that 00 car. Right now holding off Heat 0819. Now Irish Minor looking underneath, almost 3 wide again. Heat had a really good run coming out of 4. Expert is holding them off. Good racing here early for heat race number 1 right now. Expert levels first. Heat tried to slide him. He let off. He touched him a little bit. And Heat second, Irish Minor third. Short Tracker is in that 4th spot. Then Racing on Dirt is 5th into number 4. And there is Short Tracker trying to work that outside groove into 1K. Nice to see our week 1 winner back with us here tonight in the street stocks in the K1 machine. Short Tracker trying everything he can right now. And there is Heat 0819. Heat is looking good now. Heat's trying to make that middle and bottom work. But Expert Level says, no, not so fast, my friend. I'm going to try to hold you off on the outside. Expert Level right now having a good machine in that 0-0 Irish Miner right now is falling apart a little bit. He was in the lead, but now he's back in that third spot. Now Heat's in the wall. That's going to allow Irish to try to close in. Expert going low so he knows Heat can't try to get around him. Coming to the closing laps of Heat race number 1. Expert trying to hold off. Now Heat's got a good run. Expert went low that time. That's allowing Heat to try to get around him in that number 36. Expert Level now running a lower line than what he's been. Heat trying to get that run on the outside. Heat is all over Expert for the race lead. Can he get around him? Shocked that Expert is choosing to let that high group go. Now Heat follows him on the bottom. He gets a little loose and that's allowing Irish Miner to work that outside. If they let that high side get 2 on them, they could get caught and they could lose the Heat race win. Now Heat is all over Expert trying to get around and coming out of 4. Expert is holding that line. Good racing here for Heat race number 1. Now Heat changes his lanes. He's going up on the outside. Expert is running that middle and bottom for an interesting reason right now. Now Heat's getting that good run on that outside again, but Expert's able to hold that middle and bottom. Now Heat's right there with him for the race lead. And that will do it, folks. What a finish for Heat race number 1. Your winner will be Expert Level in the 0-0. Great race to start the night. Finishing second will be Heat 0819. Third was racing on Irish Miner. Fourth was Short Tracker. And fifth was racing on dirt. So that was your 5 guys that finished in Heat race number 1. And congratulations again to Expert Level picking up his Heat race number 1 win. And that'll set him up for the dash here tonight. And Expert Level will start on the pole for the dash. Great race. All right, gonna let Alrighty, folks, we'll just let Heat 2 know that we are ready for them. And what a great Heat race number 1. And I've seen a lot of viewers watching us live. And what did you guys think of that Heat race number 1? We had 3 wide battles for the race lead for quite a few laps. And that was a very interesting race for Heat race number 1. Just waiting for him to tell me when to join. Dylan, Vaughn, and BG will be on the front row for Heat race number 2. Got a good Heat race. Another 5 cars coming at you here for Heat race number 2. Here we go, we were told to join. Are you guys ready for another action-packed heat race? What a good first heat race. It was a very good battle, all 12 laps for that win. Will we see it again here for heat race number 2? Who will go to the dash and who will not? The top 4 go to the dash, by the way, out of each heat. I forgot to mention that. Everyone transfers, but top 4 out of each heat will go to the dash. So we know who the 4 were out of the first heat that's going to the dash. Who is going to be the next 4 that will join them in the dash? Everyone makes the show tonight, so that's less pressure, which kind of is making some good racing, and we are underway! Dylan Vaughn in that number 3 and BG on the outside. Dylan Vaughn's going to slide up and haul over. There's Bubba Gump underneath BG. What a good start to this heat race early. There's BG, our current ODW winner, national points leader. Bubba Gump's going to hit him just a little bit and get him loose. Bubba Gump will advance to second. Now can BG get him back in that 86? BG running right next to the wall cushion here at the Speed Palace Port Royal Speedway. BG trying everything he can to get that high lane working. All lines have kind of worked here so far here in the street stocks, and there is Bubba Gump in the 1B. So far we are single file on Hanson. Hopefully we'll see some battles here soon. Bubba Gump is closing in on Dylan Vaughn for that race lead. Looking good in that 1B, and there is TTV Skilled in that 4th position. And there is Madman Deaton in the 5th spot in the number 49 machine. And there is Dylan Vaughn in the number 3 right now, leading this race. Right now the top line is where to be, and that is what everyone's running right now. Dylan Vaughn currently in that race lead. Second is going to be Bubba Gump BG trying to catch back up to Bubba Gump. BG looking good in that 86 machine. He knows every spot matters. Every place matters, whether it's qualifying, heat race, hey-man, whatever it is. He knows he's got to try to hold off the points lead. BG in that 86 only has an 8-point lead going into tonight, so he knows every spot matters. Bubba Gump right now running really good in that 1B in that 2nd spot. He is very slowly catching up to Dylan Vaughn in that number 3. But Dylan Vaughn slid up on the start, and he got it. But look at this, folks. Bubba Gump is catching him from the middle part of the Speed Palace. He is trying everything he can to catch Dylan Vaughn. Dylan Vaughn's got that high lane group, but Bubba Gump has moved down, and he's caught up to him a little bit. Oh, and he got up and hit the wall, and that is going to hurt his speed. Now BG is all over Bubba Gump for second. You cannot hit the wall here one bit. You tap it just a little bit, and that knocks at least tenths or more off your speed and your lap time here at the Speed Palace. Now BG's trying to get back around Bubba Gump for second. Now Dylan Vaughn's starting to pull away. And then at number 3, TTV Skillet right now running in that 4th spot. Everyone's running the top, but we've seen some battle in there. Everyone trying to search around, trying to see what crew's going to work for later tonight for the A main. And what good racing we got going on up front. They're starting to get a little more choppy there. BG is all over Bubba Gump for second. Dylan Vaughn, I think, has got the win intact. But remember, folks, top 4 go to the dash. So the spots up front will not be set yet until after the dash. BG in that 86 right now trying everything he can to get that 2nd spot to help him out in the dash. BG right now running really good in 86 down to the last few laps, probably about 2 or 3 laps to go here in this heat race. It's been another good clean race. And there is Bubba Gump in that 1B. He was catching up to him, but he hit that wall a little bit, and that just slowed him off in that 1B. And right now he's running the high middle groove just a little bit. Now he's up in the wall again. That's going to hurt him again. BG trying to catch him. BG's entering the middle, sliding up into the high groove right now, trying every ounce of energy he's got left in that 86 machine. Now Bubba Gump caught up to Dylan Vaughn a little bit. Dylan Vaughn got loose in the high stuff, and it slowed him down a lot. And Dylan Vaughn trying to hold off the top other guys up front. And there is Dylan Vaughn in that number 3. Had a really good start last week in the Pro Late Models, but just could not get it done in the A-Main last week. He loved nothing more but to get his first ODW win. And Dylan Vaughn just did a victory lane dance at the end. Your winner for heat race number 2 will be Dylan Vaughn. That's his 2nd week in a row he gets a heat race win. Finishing 2nd will be Bubba Gump in the 1B. Finishing 3rd will be BG. 4th was TTV Skillet. And rounding out your top 5 was Madman Deaton. So, that top 5 was set. So we got 1 heat left. All spots are set so far except 5 more guys got to run. And we're going to let them know that we are going to be ready here for the 3rd and final heat race. Alrighty, folks, we are back. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Did you get the lobby going, Nichols? Did you guys get your lobby going or no? Oh, okay. Third was Fierce. Do you got it gone, Nichols? Okay. Yeah, it was you, Dark, Fierce, Sean, and Marky Mark. Alright. If you guys are good, just let me know when to join then, Nichols. Alrighty, folks. Invites are now sent. And they were having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we got it figured out. And we had two guys running Heat 3, but they ended up leaving the party and not coming back. So if they do come back, they will have to tail the rear of the A main. And we got last heat race coming up. Just waiting on. And here we go, folks. We were told to join. Are you guys ready for the final heat race here tonight? We were supposed to have 5 in this heat race, 2 of them left, so we got 3 left here in the final heat race. And here we go, folks. 12 laps is the distance. It'll be Nichols, Tony, Dark Ending, and Sean Burton will be the last 3 cars. And then we will roll into our dash, which will be another 12 laps of distance. And then we will get into tonight's A-Main show. And here we go, we are underway. Nichols, Tony, and Dark Ending right now in the front row. Sean Burton trying to get underneath Dark Ending there, and they make a little bit of contact door to door for that second spot. Now Nichols, Tony in the race lead. Dark Ending's got a good run, and he's trying to get around Nichols. Nichols, Tony in that 51 and trying to hold his lane. Dark Ending right now solidly in that second spot. He's trying everything he can to catch up to Nichols. He went a little too high there and he slipped. And Dark Ending right now in second. Nichols, Tony, your race leader. And there is Dark Ending securely in that second spot. He's trying everything he can to get himself a spot closer. And he'll have a dash to try to get as many spots as he can. For tonight's A-Main show, Nichols, Tony right now looking strong in that 51M, but so is Dark Ending. Dark Ending right now hanging with Nichols a little bit. He's running pretty good in that number 43. He slipped up a little bit there, but he ran a good line coming out of 4. Dark Ending right now running in second. There is Sean Burton in that third spot in the number 13, and he went up way too high in the wall. Now Dark Ending trying everything he can to catch up to Nichols, Tony in the 51N, but Nichols running very solid in that 51N. Now he's running middle towards him. Oh, and he almost came up and smacked that wall. If he would have did that, that would have ruined his chances to win the heat race. Dark Ending trying to catch him in the middle part of the racetrack. Nichols, Tony right now doing very good in that 51N, running good conservative laps. Dark Ending looking good in that 43. He is catching Nichols a little bit. Can Dark Ending get around Nichols for the Heat 3 win? Dark Ending looking good in that 43. He's trying everything he can to get up to Nichols. Nichols right now looks like he's losing a little bit of speed in that 51. Looks like he's just a little bit loose. Dark Ending looking very strong and secure. In the 43, he's trying everything he can to catch up to Nichols. You know, he's racing his butt off right now. There is Sean Burton in at number 13, well behind the leaders, but at least he'll have a shot in the dash to see what he can do in that number 13. And there is Nichols, Tony in that 51N. Right now in cruise control. Dark Ending in that 43 car. Trying to catch up to Nichols. He was catching up to him, and he's starting to catch him even more. Can Nichols, Tony hold off Dark Ending for the Heat 3 win? Dark Ending giving him a little bit of a fight right now. Nichols, Tony trying to see what he can do. Dark Ending right now near against the wall. He barely scraped it. Doesn't look like he slowed him down too bad. Dark Ending is closing the door on Nichols. Can Dark Ending get up there and pass him for the heat race win? Dark Ending now running that lower line, trying to catch up to Nichols. He's been catching him, but I don't know if he's got quite enough to get it done. He's trying, he's searching every nook and cranny of the Port Royal Speedway to be able to catch up to Nichols. But Nichols was looking really good as well in that 51 head. Sean Burton in that number 13, riding in third. And now Nichols, Tony separated himself a little bit from Dark Ending since he was trying to find another line to get him. And now Nichols separated himself just a little bit again. But now Dark Ending's starting to close that gap back up again a little bit. A little bit of back and forth chess match right now between Nichols, Tony, and Dark Ending. Both probably running very good, consistent laps, but just not enough for Dark Ending to get up there and close him on him and pass him. Nichols just a little more consistent right now, but they're both running very good speeds and very good laps around the speed house. These two drivers here definitely will be contenders for tonight's A-Main win. Now Nichols is starting to pull away just a little bit here towards the end. And Nichols, Tony, and that will do it, folks. Your winner for heat race number 3 is Nichols, Tony in that 51N. Finishing second will be Dark Ending in the 43. Looked pretty good there for a while. Fell off just a little bit at the end, but he definitely looked pretty good in that 43. And finishing third was Sean Burton in that number 13 car. So now I'm going to let you guys hold on tight just for a minute here. I got to get the dash party made, and then we will start tonight's dash. So hold on tight, everyone. It'll be just a couple minutes, and then we'll be ready for your dash, and then we will run the A main. So give me just a couple minutes.